think it's preparing itself to. All righty, welcome everyone to the Talking Real Estate with Champions Real Estate team here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate Company. My name is Mark Wayner II. I'm the team leader here at Champions Real Estate team. We also have Jeff Peterson, Rich Howdle, Thor Larson, and Janine Cannon on our team as well. So give a shout out to the rest of the team. Today we are joined by Russ Williams at Arbor Bank. We'll kind of touch on the lending side of it. And also we have a special guest, Amy Roeder, at the Ralston Area Chamber of Commerce. So Amy and I have been friends for a while, been on the Ralston JCs, and now obviously involved with the chamber and stuff like that. So we're going to kind of get a rundown of the things that they do in the Ralston area, different events, and some of the businesses that are in the small town and the big town. So it's kind of a great little city that some people they know about it, but don't know all the ins and the outs of it. So, but getting into the real estate market here, let me share the screen quick. So as you can see here, so what happened last week? Over the last week, we've had 464 new listings come on the market, 410 new contracts, basically homes going pending, and then 587 homes that sold over the last week. So the sold, like we've touched on every week, are basically what happened about 30, 45 days ago, if not 60 days ago, what the market was doing. So that's up from about 500 last week. So obviously there's, the market is obviously picking up. New contracts written is down a little bit from the previous week. I think what that attests to is the number of homes on the market. Right now, we are sitting at currently just over about 2,300 homes active on the market when we go on the multiple listing service. But when you dig deeper into that and you take out the new construction listings, there's about 850 new construction homes that are either completed, not occupied, or never occupied, and then the ones that are under construction. So we have about 850. So that only leaves about 1,400 homes that are actively on the market in kind of the Omaha, Ralston, Papillion, basically the MLS area. So that's something to take into account of what we're looking at from a big picture standpoint of it. The market is, we need more listings, obviously, in that regard. So we're seeing a lot of buyers out there as well. So jump back on here so you can all see me. Yeah, so it is a very active market. We're seeing multiple offers in kind of all segments in the marketplace. I was at a mastermind meeting yesterday here at Berkshire. We have a group of agents get together once a month. So we kind of talk about what's going on. And so we're seeing, some of those clients that are out there looking for a new home or, for a new home may not be thinking of new construction, but, with the limited availability of existing homes, that's driving more of that traffic to the existing or the new construction marketplace. With that, we're also seeing, I think as we get involved with the COVID-19 aspect of it, I think we'll start seeing new construction homes just kind of, changing a little bit. This last, 5-10 years, we've seen a lot of open concept type of aspects of new construction homes where, now when people have been, sheltering in place and being at home, they don't have an office. They have the bedrooms and they have the open dining room, they have the open kitchen, but they don't have anywhere to go sit down and do work from home. So I think that's maybe some evolution that we may see coming down the pipeline, over the next, year or so, as things change in that aspect of it. So, but I guess we'll touch base here with Russ about what's going on in the mortgage industry. Yeah, you can take it away and chat about what's going on in the mortgage industry.
Hey everybody, mortgage rates have held steady for yet another week, and that's largely a byproduct to some governmental influence trying to keep mortgage rates stable as we navigate through the recovery following the COVID shutdown, if you will. We don't know, obviously, how long this is going to continue. If we did know that, we'd all be on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean after having played the markets a little bit. But the forecast that we're seeing is that rates should stay in this range absent some sort of political or geopolitical activity, probably through the remainder of the year and even into 2021. The Federal National Mortgage Association has forecast rates to be maybe a little bit above where we're at now. Freddie Mac has forecast those to be just a little bit below where we're at now. So we anticipate they'll be here for a little while unless we have some yet unforeseen activity that pops up, the Yellowstone supervolcano, who knows what it might be. So we expect we'll be here for a little bit. But first-time home buyer money is still out there for folks wanting to buy their first home. whether it be through the state bond programs, whether it be NIFA in the case of Nebraska or IFA in the case of Iowa. But there's also still some grant money out there, both available for states and also some communities, depending upon where people are buying. So it's still a great time to buy. Finance rates are sitting right at all-time lows, which means your borrowing power is going to be as high as as it's ever been. At the same time that Mark had mentioned, we're seeing home values showing some pressure moving upwards. This is the time to buy a house. So if you're thinking about moving, do it now, whether it be into your first home or whether it be to move up. You may not see an opportunity like this again. So thanks, Mark.
Those second time buyers, I think that have bought the house, that may be under that 300 price point, probably have some significant equity built up if they bought it in the last 5 years or so. And that's something that you can take that equity, whether you got $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 of equity into it, and then you can roll it into, the next house, a little bit bigger house if you want to, at those interest rates. So you can get a $400,000 house for almost a $300,000 house payment, in that regard. So that's just, sitting down and figuring out what's the best thing for you, for your family, even on a first time home buyer, and sitting down with Russ and just the different options. Like you said, there is some first time home buyer money out there, grants and stuff that you can take advantage of, whether you're doing a conventional loan, if you're a VA, FHA, just kind of figuring out what is the best option for you, sitting down with a lender rather than going, hey, you're pre-approved at X price, go buy a house. Well, what's the best for you? Is it what loan type, are there other programs out there that can help you, basically get a game plan together like we touched on. So yeah, housing markets, we're down probably about 29% when I looked this morning from active listings that were last year at this time. So June of last year, we had about 3,200 homes. We're sitting at 2,300. So we're down 30%. So, if you're looking to buy and sell, selling's a great time, and even getting out there and buying a house. So, and if new construction's an option, we can help you with that too. So, but we want to jump in with Amy Roeder over at the Ralston Area Chamber of Commerce. Kind of touch on what they do, in the Ralston area. They do have a lot of events. I think a lot of people don't necessarily know about. I've been involved with the JCs, probably since 2000, probably last 12 years ago, I think was when I got involved in it. They do tons of events. I'll let her kind of touch on the different events they do and if anything's changed with the COVID-19.
So thanks, Mark, for having me on. I appreciate it. Mark and I have been friends for a while, like you mentioned, and the best way to meet somebody is through another organization as well with like-minded people. So that's pretty awesome. And that also kind of concludes of what a chamber is as well, as a group of individuals that are like-minded. So business owners typically that want to network and expand their business. So Ralston Area Chamber, we're the area chamber. So not only are we have members from in Ralston, we actually expand outside of Ralston as well. So we're pretty excited to have several areas of the metro area involved with Ralston as well. So with that being said, Ralston's a great place. We have lots of small businesses in town and some large ones. And some great events. If you touched on that a little bit, you started there. So the Ralston Chamber is a little bit different since we're community-based. Since Ralston is a community, we actually have a lot of great community events. Pardon my phone there. So let me just silence it.
The joys of going live, right?
That's right. The phones never turn off at the Ralston Chamber.
Yeah.
So, but we have, where I was going with that is that we have lots of great events for a community. So we kind of wear several different hats. So not only are we our biggest advocates for our businesses, we also are advocates for our community as well. So we do. We do quite a few fun events to get our community involved with our businesses as well. So, and that just kind of helps with all of our mission as well, is how we're defining our businesses and our community, because we want our community members also to do business with the businesses that are part of the chamber. So it works out really well. And how a lot of times we do that is by some of our community events. So obviously the most important one, that biggest one that we have, not the most important, but one of the biggest ones we have is our Independence Day Parade that brings tens and thousands of people to town. Obviously this year, that's a big impact with our COVID right now. So unfortunately that has been rescheduled along with our fireworks as well. So, but we have some other fun events that we're trying to get that independent spirit into our independent cities. So We are doing a home decorating contest, and then which is sponsored by Rural Construction, one of our business members here in Ralston. And then also we're putting together a video. So we've kind of asked our community to send us video or pictures of our of different parts of when they came to the parade in the past. So we're going to do kind of an interactive pictures of all that. So that'll be exciting that we're going to post out on the 4th. So and then we also have all sorts of other events that include a lot of our businesses as well, just to give them exposure. Some of our other ones that we do would be our wine walk, which is in just Ralston proper, and they go around, people come, they get a wine glass, and they go to all the different businesses. The businesses can tell everybody who they are and what services they provide. So that's always a really popular one also. So you walk the streets in Ralston and visit some great businesses with a glass of wine. So
Yeah.
that's always a fun one as well. And Mark's always so nice to come down and help out that one too. So, and then we also have a wine one. We also have a beer one we call Ralston. The wine one's usually in the spring, but we actually had to postpone it. So we're going to see if we can combine it with our Ralston event as well. So we do tons of other great things. We have lunches, luncheons every month that we bring in great speakers just to help educate. And sometimes it's a business related topic, or it could be a nonprofit organization that talks about their organization, just to kind of educate our members a little bit too. From there,
the fireworks stands I saw in your guys is all the fireworks stands are open. Are going to be opening up here shortly in the Ralston area. That they are. So I'm pulled up on your Ralston Facebook page. So Ralston Area Chamber of Commerce. You can search it like their page on here as you go through. So they basically looks like they got 3 fireworks locations with the Ralston Spirit Squad, the junior Lancer hockey team, which maybe I have a little bit biased too, being a past hockey coach. And then Glow Church. Yeah, right. Gonna throw that in there. So, but yeah, this is a great page too to follow any of the Ralston Area Chamber of Commerce, events, and things of that sort. The other thing with the Independence Day parade or the 4th of July parade, that any of the members of the chamber basically can get a float, and so you can decorate it, promote your business, hand out candy and anything else that that your business may provide out there for all the people along the parade route.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all the businesses, all the people that are doing the fireworks stands are all nonprofit organizations. So we actually pay them to take care of those fireworks stands, so they make some money throughout their year. So that's kind of a nice fundraiser for them as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the events that they have, and I think the networking from a business standpoint, and me being a real estate agent, we're basically our own independent, business, our small business owners, and so I think networking with the chamber, which I've had great experiences with it. Like you said, you have those weekly or monthly luncheons, have guests that come in and talk about relevant topics to help grow our business, leadership type things, and and that aspect of it. So it's a great organization. Anything special going on in the Sojourn Cafe? So there's a great little breakfast lunch cafe that's on Main Street down there.
Yes, there's a great little cafe in downtown Ralston.
Yeah, so I mean, there's little things that some people I don't think necessarily know. They know Ralston's there, but it's kind of, oh yeah, I should go check it out, and they never really get down there. So like those events are great opportunities to come down, take a look, see what it's got to offer. There's a lot of great things down there. It's a small town and a big city almost a little bit.
It is. It is. It's a great community to have a family in, and lots of kid-friendly activities that we do as well. A lot of times we do. COVID has also affected this as well. Is usually down at our 5-way stop intersection in downtown Ralston. We usually do Tunes in Town Square, where we have a live band and families come out, and we have a couple food trucks and some activities for kids too. So we try to cater to everybody in the community. So that's always a fun event to get families out. So
then you have Santa that comes down into
Holiday Magic. Always the Sunday after Thanksgiving, Santa comes in on the fire truck and he visits with everybody to learn what they would like for Christmas. So that's always a fun one.
Yeah.
Yes. So
there's some funny stories about the one. They're the one we were down there for. So yeah,
right.
I mean it's just like you said, it's a great time, and you don't even have to live in the actual community of Ralston. If you want to come, hang out, experience the events, bring the kids. If you like the Tunes in Town Square, if you want to come down there and hang out and just listen, and food trucks, and it's a great time. So if you're looking for something new to do, head down to Ralston, jump on, like I said, to the Ralston Chamber site. There's also some other Ralston area. I think there's a downtown Facebook page as well that kind of just has some different events. So I mean, that's something you can really check out and go support, the Ralston area. So
yes.
Anything else you have to add, or?
No, no, we just continue to support all your small businesses, not only just the Ralston ones, but all the small businesses in general, and every business really, if you're able to, just keep them in mind. It's been a rough go with all the COVID-19 stuff. So it's really important to try to keep our dollars local. So just support everybody in the whole metro area, whatever you do. And if you ever need information or anything, chambers are a great resource. So not only the Ralston area chamber selfishly, but also there's a few others in the area. There's Sarpy County Chamber, there's the Bellevue Chamber, there's the Omaha Chamber, I mean, Fremont and Blair, even if you go out that far. So, and we all have great activities. So it's always good to check a chamber website out. And then also, if you're ever looking for any services or anything from, where to go eat to, who can come in, and if you need some electrical work done, that's always nice. So just check a chamber page, and usually they have a membership directory, and usually the people at the chamber office know who they are and have some kind of a relationship with them. So it's nice if you don't have a personal recommended one. That's a great resource to use as well. And a lot of people don't think about that part. So that's really important too.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people jump on Facebook or they jump on Google and they just ask their friends, or even just ask Google or whatever. Heck, they're even asking Alexa now too. But those are things that give your chamber a call. I mean, they have a working relationship with a lot of those businesses that are in and around the areas of the chambers that they're involved with. Right. So that's something that get another.
Another and a lot of those businesses are ones that support your local community as well. So that's nice to give back to them whenever they're supporting. So support them as they support you. So
yeah, I mean, you've seen that meme. I've been supported your baseball team, hockey team, and stuff, and it's like now's the time to return.
Now is the time, yeah. So all the events that those businesses have sponsored in the past, now it's time to maybe go have an extra dinner or pick something up for dinner at their restaurant or business or whatever you're able to do.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, Ralston area. So their website is ralstonareachamber.org, as you can see here on the page, or check out their Facebook page. It's probably more updated, like anything else on Facebook. Everything's usually pretty updated on those. But yeah, so appreciate Amy jumping on with us today.
Thanks for the opportunity.
What's that?
Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
And then as always, our championsrealestateteam.com website, basically you can search for all of those 2,300 active listings on the market, right? So you go on here, you can do a map search, home valuation. So if you're thinking of selling your house, you want to get a quick valuation, that'll give you kind of a rough estimate of where your house is kind of situated in the marketplace. But to get the most accurate, give us, myself, Jeff, Rich, Thor, or Janine a holler, and we can kind of get you a detailed market analysis for free through that. So, but also we have on here is our buyers and sellers packet. So under the buyers section, basically today's new listing section. Right here, basically you can click on this, that will download our free buyer's guide, buyer's packet. And then as well on the selling, there's a little video here, just kind of a short video of the buying process. Then on the selling side, basically same thing, our seller's packet, seller guide, kind of getting your house ready to sell. We're happy to come meet with you. I've met with clients 6 months before they even think about, getting the house ready and getting on the market, but giving them an idea of what needs to be done in that aspect of it, having stagers come out and help you through that process. So also our Facebook page on here, you can see that. So that's obviously where we go live every Wednesday. But again, stop sharing here. So appreciate everyone joining us on our Champions Real Estate team here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Service Ambassador Real Estate Company, talking real estate segment here for and everyone. I guess it's going to be a great weekend for the 4th of July. Once again, I want to thank Russ Williams at Arbor Bank. So if you have any questions on the lending side, or just want to, I think the big misnomer I see with clients is like, well, I'm thinking about buying and selling a house, but I'm not going to go meet with the lender until I'm ready and want to go put in an offer. Meet with them a year in advance, 6 months, figure out where your credit's at, what's your purchasing power. The more information you have, the more, the easier that decision is going to be, rather than guessing. Because the things I've seen in a lot of my clients, they use the mortgage calculators online. Well, that's great for your principal and interest, but it doesn't take into account your property taxes, and your insurance on the house. So that's something that they can help you out with. I can get you a cost sheet. Russ can get you a cost sheet. And then anything at the Ralston Chamber, Amy can help you out with. Any events and, networking. If you are a small business, even if you're not in the Ralston proper area, I'm a member of it. I don't necessarily live in Ralston. Real estate, basically, I sell all over the place. But that's something, that you got a lawn care company, anything like that, mechanics, things of that sort. Join, get involved, network. It's a relationship business when you're a small business owner. It doesn't really matter what your business is. It's just getting to know somebody, and you're going to do business with people that like, and trust. So again, thank you guys for joining us, and their contact information. If you need to get a hold of them, you can get a hold of me here at Champions Real Estate Team, or give them a holler at the chamber or over at Arbor Bank. I believe Russ is still out at the Lakeside office, 168th and Center. And basically the Ralston Chamber offices there's the 5-way stop. They're just on probably be the northwest street. I don't know the exact street name, but it's just right there in the City Hall basement, in the basement of the City Hall building there across from Burright Library. So
yes,
but cool. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us, and have a great 4th of July. Come back with all your fingers and toes and stay safe, right? So
please.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh.
Bye.